sa ating panibagong math video tutorial. So ngayong araw na ito, ang ating pag-uusapan is all about quadratic inequalities. So before tayo mag-solve and mag-graph ng quadratic inequalities, pag-aralan muna natin kung ano ba ang pinagkaiba ng quadratic inequalities sa quadratic equation. Okay, so considering these mathematical statements, we have x squared plus 2x plus 1 is equals to 0 and x squared plus 2x plus 1 is less than 0. So kung mapapansin natin, parehas sila na mathematical statement and meron silang isang bagay lamang na pinagkaiba. Ano kaya yun? Ano ang inyong napansin na pinagkaiba nila? Okay, tama. Doon sa equal symbol at yung less than symbol. So, parehas na ang highest exponent nila ay 2. So, therefore, parehas silang in terms of quadratic mathematical statement. Ngayon, kung babalikan natin yung naging lesson natin nung tayo ay nasa quadratic equation pa lamang, alam natin na ang isang mathematical statement ay matatawag na quadratic equation kung ito ay merong equal sign. So therefore, yung first example natin dito na x squared plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0 ay isang uri ng quadratic equation. Okay, so yung pangalawa, ang ginamit na symbol dito is less than, yan yung tinatawag nating inequality. Okay, ang inequality kasi is composed of two words which means in and equality. Yung in is a prefix, it means not, at yung equality, it means equal. So if we're going to combine those two words, ay ibig sabihin nun ay they are not equal. So merong isang side ng ating mathematical statement na mas mataas or mas mababa compared doon sa other side ng ating magiging mathematical statement. Okay, so ito na yung ating magiging technical definition ng quadratic inequality. So quadratic inequalities is an inequality that contains a polynomial of degree 2 and can be written in any of the following forms. So ibig sabihin ng polynomial of degree 2, ang highest exponent is 2. So therefore, that is considered as quadratic. Okay, so meron tayong apat na standard form ng quadratic inequality. So, para lang din siyang standard form ng quadratic equation, kaya lang dito naging apat. Bakit siya naging apat? Kasi we are now using four symbols. So, we have the greater than, less than, greater than or equal, and less than or equal. Where the values of A, B, and C are real numbers and A must be not equal to 0. Okay, so here are our examples. So determine whether each mathematical sentence is a quadratic inequality or not. Okay, so let's have number 1. P squared minus 5p minus 6 is less than or equal to 0. Is that a quadratic inequality or not? The answer is... Okay, very good. Quadratic inequality. Ang tanong, bakit siya naging quadratic inequality? So, kung babalikan nga natin yung mga naging samples natin kanina at yung technical definition, matawag lamang na isang quadratic inequality ang isang mathematical statement if it uses four kinds of symbols such as greater than, less than, greater than or equal, and less than or equal. So, in this case, ang ginamit na symbol is less than and equal. So that is quadratic inequality. Okay, so let's move on. We have a squared minus 2a plus 5 is equals to 0. So ano kaya siya? Quadratic inequality or not? The answer is, okay, not quadratic inequality. Kasi ang ginamit niya ay equal sign. So that is a quadratic equation. Next, we have 2y squared plus 5y minus 3 is greater than or equal to 0. Our answer here is quadratic inequality. Okay? Next, we have m squared plus 2m plus 4 is less than or equal to negative 2. So, what's the answer? Is that a quadratic inequality or not? Our answer is, okay, quadratic inequality. Next, we have 2y squared plus 5y minus 3 is greater than or equal to 0. What's the answer? Okay, so that is quadratic inequality. Next, we have 5t minus 6 is less than or equal to 0. So, our answer here is quadratic inequality. Next, we have c squared plus 6c plus 8 is greater than or equal to 0? Our answer here is yes, quadratic inequality. Next, we have z squared minus 5z minus 6 is equal to 0. Our answer here is not quadratic inequality kasi ang ginamit na symbol is equal sign. So, papasok na siya ulit sa quadratic equation. And the last is we have 15b minus 3 is equal to 5. The answer here is not quadratic inequality also. Okay, so sa pagsusolve kasi ng quadratic inequalities, kailangan natin ma-illustrate yung tinatawag nating solution set. So, ano ba yung tinatawag nating solution set? Diba, nung nasa quadratic equation pa lang tayo, dalawa lamang yung possible na maging solution ng isang equation. That would be the values of x of 1 and x of 2 lamang. So, since we are talking about solution set, it means yung magiging solution ng quadratic inequality is more than 2 ang possible na maging solution. So, sa pag-illustrate ng solution set, we're going to use the number line, okay, para mag-graph natin yung mga values ng x's na magiging solution ng ating inequality. So, sa pag-graph or sa pag-plot ng ating solution sets, we're going to use the circles. Okay, so meron tayong dalawang uri ng circles na gagamitin. Depende sa symbols ng quadratic inequality ang ginamit. Kapag ang ginamit sa inequality is less than or greater than, ang gagamitin nating circle is hollow circle. So, ibig sabihin nun, the critical points are not included. And if the symbols used are less than or equal or greater than or equal, ang gagamitin nating circles ay solid circle. Okay, itry natin mag-graph gamit ang number line. Okay, so here are our examples. So, try natin silang i-plot sa ating number line. So, we have x is greater than negative 1. Okay, so before natin sila i-plot or before natin i-plot yung inequality number 1, identify muna natin kung anong circle yung ating gagamitin. So, alam naman natin na ang circle natin gagamitin ay nakadepende kung anong inequality symbol ang ginamit. So, on this case, ang ginamit na inequality symbol ay greater than. So, therefore, ang ating gagamiting circle is yung hollow circle. So, kapag alam na natin kung what kind of circle ang ating gagamitin, hanapin natin ngayon yung value nung x doon sa number line. So, on this case, that is negative 1. So, this is negative 1. So, idodrawing na natin ngayon yung hollow circle. So, yan siya. Okay? And then, nung nag-graph na natin or na-plot na natin yung circle sa negative 1, identify natin ngayon kung saan yung part ng number line ang magiging solution set nung inequality number 1 natin. So, identify natin ano ba yung ginamit na inequality symbol. So, that is greater than. So, ano-ano ba yung mga values of x na nandun sa number line na greater than negative 1. So, these numbers are from 0 to positive infinity. So, papunta sa kanan. So, ang shade natin na part is itong part na ito. So, ibig sabihin, kasama siya doon sa solution set. Magsasatisfy siya dito sa inequality na ito. Okay, next, number 2, we have x is greater than or equal to negative 1. Okay, so ang ginamit na inequality symbol dito is greater than or equal. So, therefore, ang circle natin gagamitin is solid circle. Then, identify natin yung value ng x, that is negative 1. So, ito yung negative 1 sa number line. So, drawing lang natin yung solid circle or yung shaded circle. Then, identify natin kung what part ng number line yung ating shadan. Okay, sabi dito, x must be greater than or equal to negative 1. So, kung mapapansin nyo, bakit solid circle yung kinamit? Kasi equal dapat. Pwedeng yung value ng x is negative 1 din, equals sa negative 1. So, meaning, kasama yung negative 1 sa ating magiging solution set. Okay, so ano ba ulit yung mga numbers na mas mataas sa negative 1? So, that is 0 to positive infinity. So, isasama natin yung negative 1 din also dahil ito ay may kasamang equal symbol. So, ito yung part na ating session. Ibig sabihin, kasama siya sa ating solution set. Next, number 3, we have x is less than negative 1. So, identify natin kung anong circle ang gagamitin. So, ang ginamit na inequality symbol dito ay less than. So, therefore, we're going to use hollow circle. And ang value ng x natin is negative 1. So, ito yung negative 1. Drawing lang ulit natin yung hollow circle. Then, identify na natin kung what part ng number line yung ating seshadan. So, since ang ginamit is less than, ano-ano ba daw yung mga values ng x na less than negative 1? And that is from this part, negative 2 papunta sa negative infinity. Okay? So, therefore, ito yung part na ating seshadan. Ito yung kasama sa ating magiging solution set na magsasatisfy dito sa inequality na ito. Okay, next, number 4. We have x is less than or equal to negative 1. Okay, so halos parehas lang sila no example number 3, pero ang kinamit lang na inequality symbol dito is less than or equal. So, alam naman na natin kung anong uri ng circle ang ating gagamitin, and that is solid circle dahil meron ng involved na equal sign. Okay? So, hanapin lang natin yung value ng x, which is negative 1. So, drawing lang natin yung solid circle. And identify na natin afterwards yung magiging part ng ating solution set. Kung anong parte ng number line. So, sabi dito, x is less than or equal to negative 1. So, solid circle meaning kasama yung negative 1 sa magiging solution set. Okay. So, ano ba yung mga numbers or values ng x na less than negative 1? And that are from negative 2 to positive, from negative 2 to negative infinity. So, ito yung part ng number line ang ating seshadan. So, meaning, kasama ito sa ating solution set. And there you have it. Ito na yung ating 4 examples. Yun lamang at sana ay meron kayong natutunan kahit papaano sa ating tutorial video ngayong araw na ito. So sa muli, aantayin ko kayo, abangan ninyo ang ating mga susunod na math tutorial videos for Mathematics 9. Yun lamang at maraming salamat.